Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Taylor Jones. And do you have any idea what time it is? Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Taylor Uncle. I'm about to say Uncle Bean Jones. I'm not doing a rap video, but for real, my name is Taylor Jones, and I welcome you back to my YouTube channel, TC Jones Edits. And I'm here to give you another episode of Cold Man's Winter. And for those who watched my recent video of Cold Man's Winter, referring to episode 9, War, thank you very much for all your support and giving your provided attention. But this time, March the 3rd, 2022, episode 10. Just, it's about time to begin. But when you think about a lot of issues, now I talked about a lot of issues from season 1 and season 2, and recently I talked about war, and still, all prayers go out to Ukraine, for Ukraine, because I'll be darned for World War III to begin, and I'm really sick and tired of thinking about nuclear bombs. Like I don't want it. I don't want anybody to end up dead. Not. I mean, I just think that this is getting out of hand. Gas prices going up, and all the hardships is coming and going. You know what I'm saying? But I guess when it comes to real life issues, there's a little flaw. So what am I thinking about talking about for this episode of Cold Man's Winter? Oh, I know. What is life if you have to deal with tough love? Yes, tough love. That is exactly what I want to talk about. When it comes to tough love, it's more than parents giving you a whooping when it's needed. Because throughout the years, the government decided to change all that because it's mostly like they confuse it with abuse. But some whoopings can be abusive, from hands to belts to switches to broomsticks. I mean, it's getting out of hand, but whoopings are needed for children who are hard headed, get in trouble all the time, even when they are dishonest. I mean, I've been in this route. Everybody has had a whooping throughout their lifetime, and it's more than that. Because some individuals, they want to take their frustrations to a whole new level, which ends up killing the children, and that is a bad look. And I mean, being whooped being whooped is like a part of tough love. Like you, like a way to say, you need to get your act together, because I'll be darned to do that again. And as long as you're under my roof, you will abide my rules. Now get out of here. Go to your room. Man, even when they tell you, no, go in your room and shut up. I don't want to hear that. Some parents have an ill will towards their children, but others, they're doing this because they love them. I mean, that's what tough love means. When you have tough love, they're saying this is only for your own good. This hurts me as much as it's gonna hurt you. Look, I didn't want to do this, but you asked for it. And since I'm a parent, I'm gonna have to do the right thing and put you straight on your boundaries. Because once you mess up, you're gonna have to receive something that's gonna teach you not to do it again. But it's more than whoopings. When it comes to tough love, it's more than getting whooped. It's more than that. You get pressured. People yell at you like you're in the army. I mean, like, move, soldier, move. They want you to work. Even when it comes to not paying attention. You have father figures getting hard and going too hard on their sons for not paying attention. Others, some like to cuss. Come on. What type of way is that? Tough love. They want you to take care of business. Young men, they father figures want you to take care of business. Young women, mothers want you to do the same. Look, tough love. And I even remember a little jingle from the old Truth PSAs that they've been making, the Truth commercials about tobaccos and smoking and whatnot. I remember one commercial. They had 3 African American basketball players. The first and second basketball player, they're doing a slam dunk competition. But the third basketball player, he did a slam dunk. But when he landed on the ground, boom! He exploded. Another one I can think of is like people, they're looking at the demolition crew, and they're supposed to knock the building down, but instead of a wrecking ball, they had a gigantic stuffed bunny. What in the world does that prove? Another Truth commercial is when women had their haircuts, and the Asian American woman, she was the one that was narrating while getting her hair cut. And of course, to top it all off, there were two commercials that were like musicals with animation. Man, these healthy babies are wearing me out. Healthy babies are just no fun. Eat so much and they weigh a ton. You know that it's a shame they have to grow. Give 3 cheers of big tobacco. Growing healthy kids is wacko. Little bitty babies are the way to go. But after the animated cartoons, after they vanish, the guy who sung the song, he was like, wait, what? But when it comes to tough love in the tobacco business, it's obvious that I may not know the song 100%, but I just remember it from my childhood. You know, when tough love's the best love of all the love there is. That's what you get from the big tobacco biz. Their products might maim us and leave us for dead, but tough love's the best love, so get it through your head. Arsenal kills, and you know the drill. No, and some won't not live longer, but you know the drill. What does it kill? It only makes you stronger. Kids keep losing their moms and dads, and makes them wanna cry, but nothing builds your character than watching a loved one die. Tough love's the best love of all the love there is, but that's what you get from the big tobacco biz. The products might maim us and leave us for dead, but tough love's the best love, so get it to your head. So you know what I'm saying? If that was the case for tobacco biz, and even one of the guys who sung it, he was like, well, wait a minute, that still don't make any sense. Life never made sense. But being pressured and pushed to greatness, I mean, no matter what race, no matter what gender, parents want you to take care of business. My father figure was like that. It's like when you make grades, when you do the work and homework, parents all want y'all to succeed with A's and B's. C ain't gonna do much for some. And in walks parents. Some parents want you to succeed. And like no C's. They ain't good. C's ain't gonna make you keep your GPA up. Or do you have any other ideas? You want better for your children. You can't blame father figures. You can't blame mother figures when they trying to put you in a position where you need to raise your grades. You need to step your game up. And that's what coaches throughout every sport has been telling, even when they have to raise their voice. When they yell at you because you lost the game and messed up, I shouldn't say F, so I decided to switch it up and keep it simple and clean, and that's messed. Look, we've been making mess for years. We've been making a mess for years. Children, teenagers, grown folks that is not 100% grown yet, from 18 to 20. And when you get 21, you still act like you immature every now and then, but you're old enough to smoke weed and drink beer, go to clubs. You don't see that in my future. You don't see this. You don't even know what I'm doing. But staying close to God is what I ought to do for a living. What about y'all? I can't stop everybody from making decisions. I can't stop my homeboy from getting a tattoo. I can't stop my homegirl from getting a body piercing. I'm already outnumbered by a society where everybody is godless. Everybody knows what they're doing, but some of them, they don't give a dang about what they're doing. And I was one of them. Sometimes I feel like I don't give a dang about Tom, period. And that's when mom and dad has to put tough love on me, like a gun to the head. But they're doing this because they love me. Parents do that because they love you. Coaches do that. Teachers do that. Principals, police officers, your own siblings younger than you. They doing all this tough love nonsense just to teach you a lesson, as in the way of saying, sooner or later you have got to shut the heck up and move. Stop talking, just move, fool. You wasting time, Negro. Come on now. Now, wait a minute. That is not 100% the fact. I don't care, because this is my YouTube channel. I'm saying what I'm saying. And since I'm talking about tough love, this is exactly what's going on in the society today. We are warring right now. And I talked about it a couple days ago. But this time, tough love is part of why we are warring. Well, it's too much tough love that leads to beef, leads to fist fights, leads to visions of people taking a picture of their parents, their friends, everybody who's mad at you because you're the victim. You're the person that's being accused. You take a picture of someone you know, even bullies, and decide to pull the trigger because the picture's supposed to be like when you go to the gun range, you're practicing on shooting targets. You're supposed to have a perfect shot right here on the head or right on the heart. Boom, 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 boom. You know, just like that. And then all of a sudden, after you waste bullets, you got to reload and shoot more often until you get the perfect shot. You got to shoot in the middle. Sometimes you need to have two hands on the gun. One hand you got to hold, but one finger is going to contain all the work. The trigger finger, the index finger. But sometimes you need another arm to maintain your balance. That's why you see cops do it all the time in movies. FBI, freeze! Freeze! But then again, it's more than a 9mm. It's more than an Uzi. You got shotguns. Some would rather take their frustration out with bazookas. But that is a bad example of tough love. Tough love can lead to violence. To some folks, but not to me. Tough love to me is when you know that if you're doing the same thing over and over again, you are still going to act a fool. You're still going to regret the time you've wasted. Like all teenagers who ain't got enough sense to tell their parents the truth. Just like you have a phone and your 3G, 4G, whatever media Wi-Fi you have is going to be shut down after such and such. And here you are 10 days later, not even giving a dang about it. You can't even use data. And for some of y'all who use it for apps to clock in for work, you can't even clock in. What the heck are we waiting for? That's when you know the tough love, the biggest tough love that we have to face is in our own conscience. We can hear ourselves, like some of us can hear ourselves think, like our own thought process is going to come back and pimp slap us to reality. That's tough love, tough love. When your thought bubble, like when you hear yourself like, dang it, I knew I should have done it. Taylor, what the heck you doing, man? You messed up. You know, not to mention, there's another perfect example of a tough love. The devil on your left shoulder and the angelic version of you on the right. You're letting the demon on the left shoulder get the best of you. Dang, you can't even think about doing the right thing. You can't even think about taking care of business. The more you laze around, the more you messed up. And the more you messed up, the more people are going to tell you. Even if they want to put their hands on you. Now, that's when tough love gets way out of hand. Trust me. But for real, why are we taking tough love for granted or like too seriously? I've been doing that for years and it sucks. But I have not learned enough. Enough of this. Take care of business and go on. But that's if you want to keep your items running longer. If you want to keep your Wi-Fi on your phone, if you want to take care of business, you want to stay cool, instead of give up your phone, your new phone that you got a couple of months ago, and you get this message. Why not talk to the phone company? Call up. Pay as much as you can for an upgrade. You have no other choice. You're running out of time, or you're past due. Because I can remember what it's like to hear Bone Thugs and Harmony do the song Mr. Bill Collector. And in the end of the song, after the beat fades away, after the keyboard stops playing, after you hear the chorus being done, but in the end, it's like they're singing a cappella because the bass line is gone, the beat is gone, the keyboard and other instruments, they're gone. And after you hear the chorus being done, a snippet or a sample or an excerpt from a black exploitation film is heard in the end of the song. And it's kind of like a reminder that You done messed up now. Is that what leads to the, it was at this moment that he, she, they, or we knew? Whatever it is, messed up. You red stew double crosser. Boom. You know what I'm saying? When you hear, whenever, for all you Bone Thugs and Harmony fans out there, if you're listening to Mr. Bill Collector, pay close attention to the black exploitation sample at the end of the song. You're rich, dude, double crosser, boom. And when you hear the gunshot, like, let's say when you're sleeping, you can hear it, hear the your rent stew part. And when you hear the gunshot, boom. Oh gosh. It's like next thing you know, you're gonna take a song part, one part of the song seriously, to the fact that you gotta take care of business. Every time I talk about songs and it really, how it stood out to me, like, it's telling me something. It's telling me that there's something that needs to be done based on my own life. The only perfect example of that is CeeLo, when he, well, not just CeeLo, Goodie Mob and Outkast, when they came together and did a 7-minute and 30-second posse cut of Get Up, Get Out, Get Something. The chorus is already well known because CeeLo is saying all this. And Macy Gray, a couple years later, made a song which is based on the song You Gotta Get Up, Get Out, Get Something. Because in the beginning, someone was quoting the rap song. But then Macy Gray came out with I Gotta Do Something. Like, really, how many times must I say it? I don't care if I am repetitive, but I know CeeLo, Timo, Cujo, Big Gip, Big Boy, and Andre 3000 were not playing. For the Southern, it's more than a Southern thing. It's a United States of America type thing. It's a worldwide thing. You need to get up, get out, and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass by. You need to get up, get out, and get something. Don't spend all the time trying to get high. You need to get up, get out, and get something. How would you make it if you never even try? You need to get up, get out, and get something, because you and I got to do for you and I. But sometimes gospel tunes, they too can explain or give you a perfect example of tough love. You never mentioned him to me. You helped me not the light to see. You met me day by day and knew I was astray, yet never mentioned him to me. When was the last time I sung that song? Why am I so ashamed to sing it? What will it take for me to stop thinking about the stupid backlashes that I got from that? I've been backlashed twice, but I'll be darned for strike 3. Because in my mind, whenever I'm in a feeling that if this happens for me the third time, like strike 3, I'm done. I'm done. Well, I can't be done thinking about that song. One of my favorite church songs that I like to sing. And I ain't even paying good attention. See, this is exactly what tough love leads to. Frustrations towards self. To the fact that you have beef with yourself. Instead of having beef with your family and friends and all the coaches that treat you like garbage, when they're only doing this to help you stand up stronger. Even if it means that you have to get up on your own and fight. You might have a black eye, you might be bleeding, but dang all that, you have got to know when to fight back and get rid of your weakness. Get rid of it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just move. Dang, this tough love really can put a man or a woman in a standstill for 5 seconds, and then all of a sudden, they just start to run up like, Crap, he's right. Just running, knowing that it's like, oh, that does it. Like if you can't get up on time and you oversleep a little and you never hit the alarm clock, like, oh, that does it. I'm getting up now. Take care of business. See, this is exactly what people fail to realize about tough love. When someone is getting harsh, when you feel like someone is getting harsh to you, they're only telling you this for your own good until you realize when to take care of business. When you know you are wrong, then stop and think. Maybe write a few lists of what not to do next time. But if you keep forgetting, you still gonna act a fool. You still gotta know things the hard way. Like me. And I know what you're thinking. Now, how on earth would an mildly autistic man tell me how to live my life when he don't even know how to take care of business his dang self? That's because you're not in my shoes. And this is exactly why, as General Palpatine from Star Wars said this, and this is what we have been doing for years because of tough love, and it's like, it's a bad idea. We looked at it as a bad idea, and it is a bad idea, but at the same time, it's a wake-up call, as in, let the hate flow through you. I am not letting the hate flow through me anymore. Get up out my face, Palpatine. I'd rather join Luke Skywalker and the good guys fight for the Jedi. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but I know when it comes to choosing a route like good and evil, like I'm down with Ukraine. I am down with Ukraine because I'm praying for them. They're struggling. If I was a Tennessean, I'd rather be down with the Titans, down with the Memphis Grizzlies, down with the Predators, down with the Tennessee Vols, Memphis Tigers, or any other college team or any sports team, period. Like Tupac was still down with the Digital Underground. And Coolio down with the Mad-O, you know who. But I'm still down with Tennessee. I'm still down with the Milan Bulldogs, who's about to head to his first championship game since Lord knows how long. Imagine what it would be like if my high school basketball team won the championship game. It would be a blessing for my city, Milan, Tennessee. But if I move out of Milan, Tennessee, what now? If I live in Jackson, I'm still going to be bleeding purple blood because I'm a Bulldog for life. Shout out to Milan High School, by the way, my alumni. But listen, we got to know when to accept tough love for the way it is. Because if we don't, we might end up dead or crushed, heartbroken for life, depressed, guilty. And I said the same thing like I said on the war episode, but this is not new to me. It's all the same. So accept tough love for what it is. And if you don't like to be frustrated by your parents and friends and everybody who's trying to keep you on the right track, then take care of business. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid to do it. Even when you have tough love towards yourself, it's all in the mind. But it's a wake-up call. Wake up. Get on top of things. And with all that being said, tough love is still here to stay. Just like the pandemic, it's here to stay until the WHO announces it's dead. So how long will it take? Will it be this spring? Will it be 2023? Who knows? But God knows. Because he knows our hearts. So don't ever think about avoiding tough love or disrespecting it. Because we all need it every now and then. Trust me. even from God, because tough love is here to stay. When all that being said, this is yours truly, Taylor Jones, asking you to like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially when you enjoyed this episode already. And there'll be more in stores. Also followed by the fact that this episode has been brought to you by Sweet Lady of the Week. But instead of one, two. And I give a shout out to the Sweet Ladies of the Week, referring to Sashelle Taylor and Andisha Fuller. And to Sashelle and Andisha, if y'all watching it, just know that I ain't forgot about y'all, because we are family. Even when tough love kicks tail, we got to know when to accept the facts. Because I'd be darned to have beef with my own family and be hurt over tough love. And that's all I got to say about that. So until then, this is yours truly, Taylor Jones, signing out. And remember, and for those that didn't know, the link will be in the description for my last episode. It will be in the description bar down below. Now I'm signing out. And remember, tough love is here to stay.